Hello everybody, it's Timus the Fox again, and I'm here with a brand new video made by yours truly. I've been thinking about this lately. There have been a large number of normal people or non-furries who have been interested in our community, and it seems as though a lot of them are starting to watch our videos and look at our content. There is a thing I want to talk about because for the longest time our fandom has been in the shadows, and by shadows I mean the mainstream has painted us as something that shouldn't be dealt with or something that it shouldn't be interacted with. A lot of the negative stereotypes that we have is because of how the mainstream painted us in earlier times. There's no denying that there have been quite some people who have looked at our fandom in a negative light, and even to this day there are people who seem to hold us in such a negative manner. But there are also a large number of people who are interested in our fandom, or at least acknowledge our existence. How do we approach these people who are interested in our videos and our content? How exactly can we approach them? How can we express our fandom to them without turning them away? And this is a video that I like to discuss with you all, and I have the help of several other people from the fandom who can help explain how we can make our YouTube videos more approachable to non-furries. There are several topics that we are all going to talk about. The topics can range from overcoming furry stereotypes or using non-furry terms. Here we go. Here's the first topic to 8 topics in this video. Yay! So if you're talking in your video about any topic surrounding the mainstream, or maybe not even, it would be very wise to use non-furry terms in your video. Now, it's not bad to use furry terms, it's just in some cases where you're talking to an audience with non-furs, it's typically better to just use non-furry terms and use a language that they can understand, basically. Talk in a manner that they can understand and follow through very easily. Because if we want parents to understand how furries are, we cannot really use a woo.
Well, I would just show them, mostly, especially with parents. So just show them. I mean, take them to a meet, take them to a con, and they can be surprised. Like, they're just ordinary people that enjoy this hobby. They like to have fun and dress up as anthropomorphic animals. So that's how I would do it. I mean, that's the way to do it, right? Yep, that's how you do it.
I'm Crunchy, and I do like to play a game called My Summer Car, and it is become really popular lately, and I do like to play it because you have to build your own car from scratch, put the engine together, the whole car, doors, the hood, everything, and I do like to play it, and I think it is really fun, actually. But that's my opinion. I've also seen a lot of other people like it too.
Hi everybody, Caffeine. Oh, wait a minute. Much better. One of the important things to keep in mind is to just remember that a lot of people don't really associate with a fursuit head when they see it for the first time. So fursuits in the fandom are a huge aspect to it. But when it comes down to it, anybody who hasn't seen a fursuit before is going to freak out when they see one. One of the ways you can kind of bridge that gap between people is just to kind of show your human face sometimes, even if it's ugly.
Make sure to be energetic in your videos, especially just like being in class. If you're doing a presentation and you're just dull, it's gonna make everybody lose interest and probably fall asleep. Now, when you're being energetic, make sure to enjoy what you're doing. It usually catches people's attention and it makes everybody last longer paying attention. Now, don't overdo it because you don't want to freak them out to make them lose interest. But if you do just enough and be very engaging, you will get the point across and everybody will like your video. Trust me.
Hey, it's Sunday! So another good tip for making your furry videos better is don't be afraid to talk to or about non-furs. I know the immediate thought will be, they may think I'm weird or gross or blah blah blah, all that typical stereotype stuff, but you know what? They might actually surprise you and actually be genuinely interested. A couple examples would be, more than once when I've been at a fur meet here in my town, I've had people approach me while I was in or out of suit, and they asked me what was going on. And instead of, immediately thinking, oh, they're gonna think I'm gross or weird, blah 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 blah, I took a minute and I explained what it was the best way I knew how. How I usually explain the fandom is that it's just like cosplay, except with animals. And people seem to understand that, and they think it's pretty interesting. So the bottom line is, don't be afraid to talk to non-furs. They might just surprise you.
You know, we furries are pretty weird, but we definitely have some similar interests that non-furries have. For instance, some of us like to, write music, play games, read books, or, watch movies. Take for instance myself. I like to play the piano, write music, and program. I know many people who aren't furries that share similar interests as I do. Some of the people I know make, for instance, music. Some play the guitar or play the violin. I can then share the interest of making music to them, and they could do the same to me.
Remember to always be yourself. Even if you are a furry and want non-furries to understand you, don't let that take who you are. Don't let that turn you into someone you're not while doing it. Let people know that behind the furry mask, behind the animal mask, is someone just like you and me with dreams, hopes, goals, etc. Because heck, maybe if you meet him or her, you two might become good friends. You never know. Benji out.
So I think that was great. I think everybody shared what they think would be great tips on how to talk to non-furs and how to help connect with them. Because I feel as though even though our fandom is unique and we have our own voice and our own culture, that we should be able to share it with people who are not in this fandom. And we should all try and understand each other in a much better and more positive light. I want to thank each and every person who was in this video. Thank you so much. Well, I hope you all enjoyed this video, and I will see you all next time. Mwah. Bye everyone.